Everything worked. Everything worked. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yes! Alright, so last time we actually went off and we did the salt. We're getting everything ready to actually make these. I'm hoping today we might be able to get into the chemical plant. So now we have to actually make these things like the benzene and stuff like that. So we're going to need to make 2 large chemical reactors. I may make 3 because I have a feeling that may screw with it. So I may make 3. I guess I could throw another one on top of these. Actually, that might be a good idea. I might throw them on top of these because there's a lot of room still on here and I can easily set this off. I set up 3. Okay, that's not the most difficult thing. Now me realizing that idea, I can easily set this up to be 3 on top because there's like room for like, yeah, another one. Alright, so now that I now have this like this, I'm also, I have more of these, I have more pipes. Okay, good. Okay, so, alright, yeah, the first thing I want to do is actually switch to this. So since I do know this actually works, I'm going to actually take these inputs out of here. I don't know why I just didn't take them instead of making more. They're cheap anyway. Okay, so I gotta go grab the PTFE machine casings back, and let's grab this out of here. Take this. Okay, so now that I now got them in there, so now that I wanted to figure this out, so okay, so what? All right, so we're trying to make one of, actually not trying to make that. We're actually trying to reset this up, so it's just items. Okay, since it's literal just items, I could literally throw it here. Actually, no. We're gonna connect it like this because it's, can it output through? Okay, just to be safe, we're not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna do this as a safety precaution, just in case it can't. We're gonna put it like that and have it output through the chest like that. Yeah, that seems like the way to do it. I was just wondering, I'm like, I don't want it to go in. I don't think it would have. Actually, now me thinking about it, I don't think it would. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because it can't output. It would just connect, because that means all those other lines of production would have gotten messed up. Yeah, no, I was just wrong. Alright, so if I now throw that in there, that should now be all connected pattern. That should, if that's online, we're cool. We're cool then. Okay, so now this is going to do that. So now we've got the salt. So this is going to make that hydro salt, which then gets used to make the, yeah, so we got part of this. Let's also make sure we throw the output bus so that it can actually output. And now we just connect that boy straight up so that it could go right into the system without no biggie. There we go. So now that should all work. Now we got to focus on these next 2. Okay, now I want to focus on, it doesn't exactly matter. I guess this one. Fluorine gas, hydrofluorine oxide. I don't think I have that one in the system yet. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Do I have that here? I have hydrofluor. If I have it here, I must have a space for it then. Okay, so now that I now have that, I now need to use the input hatches for liquids, and now we're going to take that away, and we're going to get the super tanks, and we're going to hook them up like this. We're also, since we don't exactly need that here, so which one was this? It was the fluoromazabine, this stuff, so fluoride, okay. Alright, so if I throw this there, and then we now actually get another super tank, I guess it would be, no, wait a minute, actually, maybe I could, but then that might actually, I could throw it right here. I don't see why not. I could throw it here and then have it input through the top, right? No. Okay, no, we're not gonna do it like that. Actually, we're gonna have to test this then. Okay, let's just for right now, we're gonna use it like this, but then we're also gonna do that to actually output all the way through all of this. That's my whole plan here, because then it can't exactly do a lot. So yeah, so we gotta make sure we have this all outputting through there. Alright, there we go. So now that should be able to go up. None of that should be worried. And that one should now be done. Now, I think it's all about the fluoromazabine, so it's 2 things it outputs. Now, I don't even remember if I did this stuff. We're just gonna do it again. I genuinely don't remember. So we're gonna just keep it safe and do that. I am just being 100% serious because I don't remember. Okay, so now that should actually all work out. Wait, output hatch. Oh, I need 2 output hatches. Right, for this actually to work, I'm going to need 2 output hatches. That's actually the thing I now just realized, because we got 2 things of liquid that actually output from this, the whatever this and that. Okay, cool. I just got rid of something. Okay, to actually make, wait, oh wait, is this the other thing? Wait, what am I making here? The salt, wait, what am I doing with the salt here? Okay, so I was trying to make the okay, this is the stuff I'm trying to make, and this is the stuff. So right now I have this part done. Now I need to go off and now work on, so I don't exactly need that. I now need this. So this is the next stuff I'm going to need to make. Okay, so now that I now have that, wait, do I always have to check. Sometimes I'm making this stuff just by going, and okay, we don't have this. So we actually gotta use water. Do I have that? I don't have that either. Oh boy. Large chemical reactor, ZPM, chlorine, and whatever that is. I don't think I have whatever that is. I do. Wait a minute. What? Oh, it's from this stuff. What the world? Okay, so I do have it. Well, that's a little, frustrating. I didn't realize I was gonna need multiple more things. Okay, so the benzophenone, so, chlorine gas, so now I could probably just straight up connect that up. Hydrogen gas, no. Alright, so this is now even more gases I need. Okay, so now that I now got that, now I'm going to, I guess I'm gonna have to build more of these. I guess that's fine. I can build one on top of that. Okay, I guess that's fine, because I don't want to use, I don't know, I could do it, but then it might get messy because this does need a tubing gap, and there's not like enough room. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna set like the same system up. Okay, so there we go. So now that should all work the way I want it to go. It should output like that, so then it should go off and now make this switch. Now we're actually going to need to make sure we also do 2 outputs like I did over here. I'm going to need to make more output buses. I'm also going to need to make more of these machines. Yeah, I knew it was going to get to the point where I was going to be making a lot of machines, but golly, man, I got to make more. Okay, so there we go. So I guess I now did that. So I now have that fluoride. Now I need to do the chloride, which just needs water. Why can't I just do it? Whatever. Hydrofluoric acid. I'm gonna have, okay, so now that we know, we should now be able to make, okay, so that's still going up now. Whatever, as long as that's going up and it's making me it, that's all I really care. So now it comes down to this water. I have how much water? I have, I don't know, billions. I have a lot of water. I have the whole ocean at my deposit. Okay, so it seems like I already have a hydrofluoric acid place, so I don't have to worry about that. So now I'm just going to straight out just do it like this. Okay, so now that I got that, I also am going to need to set up another one of these. How perfect, to make sure this has its own slot and everything is going. Actually, I think I could make this very simple on myself. I think I'm going to take a planner out of my old way of doing this, since it's just water and it's not something crazy. Wait, did I throw that in here? Yeah, since it's just water, we're gonna redo this really quick. We're gonna take out the water part, because we're just gonna have that autoly inputted into this, so we don't have to worry about it. That's my whole plan. I don't need, wait, did I, oh my god, I didn't actually put the, oh, okay, I didn't realize I did that. Well, oops-a-daisy. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing like that. Okay, cool. So now that we now have that now, okay, we're going to want to take this and put it like right on top. Put that. We're also going to input the water right there. So we're just going to straight out do something like that. Or should I put this over there? Actually, yeah, this is not, it's going to be less in the way. Okay, so now I'm actually going to be able to water. So we have infinite amount of water, so we're not even going to try to struggle with this. So just like that, we're not going to waste stuff on it. And there we go. It's kind of already done. So now that we now have that, now we actually need to make sure we have boring. I don't know. Did I set that boring chloride up? I did. Chloride. Why did I say chloride? Okay, there we go. So now that that one's actually now set up. Oh, well, I guess I should set that up also. The actually, you know, hook it up power to these. Where we're pretty easy. I am just screwing up all today. Well, not screwing up, just mistaken. Okay, so now that we now got that, now we can actually focus on the final part of this. Wait, this ain't even the final part, right? I still need to actually make the dust, which I think needs to get combined with this into another chemical. Okay, we'll just worry about this piece by piece. And, well, this is the piece we got to worry about. Fluorine gas, how my wonderful, wonderful thing. I hate everything about it. Okay, there we go. So now we now have that all hooked up. Now we just do the same. I wanted the pipes. Alright, there we go. So now we now got the pipes hooked. So now we just throw that in there. That should be all the, oh, right. I actually am going to need to do that. I don't want, yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I need to make sure I have these all simplified. Bingo, that one should have nothing. Cool. Cool. So now this should now be ready to set this up, which this one also is going to need 2 outputs. Okay, there we go. So now it's got the 2 outputs it needs. So that should be this part now finished. Now I have to make this part, which needs another chemical reactor. Oh, there's just one literally down here, which, or I could just throw it. I could, oh, I didn't even realize I could do that. I could throw the vacuum freezer on top of vacuum freezers. Okay, so this is the setup that I kind of got figured out here. So, yeah, no, when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, to actually make this is the thing we're looking for. Well, first of all, we're actually going to need to make sure we do set this just like normal. We make sure we set this fluoride and the, yep, I did it like this because it was going to be easier because that's already in the way. And the, wait, this took 3? Jesus Christ, okay. That's what took it so much, because it needed 3. Okay, so now, when it comes to this, which will just give me the fluoride, so something like that. What do you mean? Oh, wait, I must not have it hooked up? Or I haven't made it yet? I'm making it now. Oh, so there's a whole nother stage to this. How wonderful. Okay, there you go. That should now all be set up for it to run. So now we should have wait, did I set that up to have this for this floor? Oh wait, I don't think I did. I don't even think I set the stuff up over here. No, I don't have them. Oopsie daisy. Wait, no, I should have both of these. Yeah, I have them both. I'm just really tripping. Okay. So now that we now have that, we already have a place for hydrofluoric acid, and then we'll now have that dust, so then we now have ability to make that. So now we just got to use a chemical reactor, a large chemical reactor, to then combine the 2 dusts into making this dust, which then we can then turn into another large chemical reactor to then be able to make this stuff. The stuff that we've been needing the whole time. Like, honestly, this was so much easier to make this salt, the hydro whatever. Okay, so we're trying to make this. So yeah, this soda pop ash was so much easy. Wait, was this so much easier? Oh wait, no, this ain't even it. I'm trying to make this. So yeah, the hydrofluorphene was the other side of it. Okay, so now I just need to, now that I have the dust, right? Yeah, I have the dust all done. So now I gotta put in a large chemical reactor for me to now make the final piece to the puzzle, this whatever, ethylene, whatever. Okay, now I have to do the same thing I did with the chest from earlier, and this needs 2 inputs. So we're gonna throw the inputs right here. So, okay, so it is 4, but just in case it doesn't, well, it is 4, so actually, yeah, if it only needs 1, we don't exactly need the chest then. Keep the chest. Okay, let's first of all actually make the pattern for this thing. So, yeah, so now we should have everything. Thank God, man. Thank God. It's about time I have everything to make this. And it's literally like different salts. Well, not salts, and one part's kind of more salt than the other. Okay, there we go. So now that should now be everything for this. We got the pattern. We have this. Now this just needs its own slot that's going to chill right on over here to make the liquid stuff. Now that we now have that, so now that's all hooked up. Okay, cool. So now that we now have that, we're going to just straight out get rid of that, because now we actually have the stuff that can actually go right up in there. Now that we have that, now to make the reek stuff, it needs to go in an assembler. Okay, so there we go. I honestly totally forgot what... Oh, right. Yeah, this is for the chemical plant. Like, it's so long ago that it was kind of like a blimp. Okay, so now that I now have that. So... Oh, right. I was trying to make everything for the chemical reactor. That's right. So, energy hatch, output. Okay, I have pretty much all those items. Now, it comes down to these items, which this is... I think all of these are all pretty much the easiest. It's these peak stuff that I'm kind of more on edge about than anything else. Alright, let's just see if everything works. We're gonna just try to make one. Yeah, let's just try to make one. Oh god, okay, it's not that many items. Okay, we're gonna go off and make one right now. I just want to see if it all works out, everything works out, because I need to know if things are going in their spots. I gotta make sure things are actually working, because at the moment, I'm not 100% sure. Well, so far, it seems that it's done, well, a pretty dang good job at this. It seems that it's making the formethamine dust, and I don't know if that's working. Which part is that again? Bro, is that over here? No. Oh, wait, is that over here? It is. Oh, it's in here. It's just not outputting? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, I think I see my issue. I think I see my issue. Oh, that is a joke. That's a joke. I think did it work? It worked. Okay. That's not the first time I've done that. I don't know why. I think it was, where was it? Right here? There we go. So now it's just making, is it just making this now? Okay, what the world happened? What, did it break? Did it break? Sometimes that happens. Peak. Okay. Why is it like bugged? Can't store. It can't store. Oh, maybe that was the issue. Well, now knowing that I can't store whatever that is, we're going to try to store it. Come on, get in here. There we go. Cool. There we go. Now it has its own residential plot. Okay, it seems that it's having trouble making the robust tungsten machine. Okay, hold up. We're gonna double check. We're gonna stand back here for a second. So the robust machine here, assembler. I don't know what's causing it an issue, but we're gonna take it. So it's a number 6, right? Assembler, yeah, it's a program circuit 6. What happened here? No wonder it was never working. For some reason, it was flipped. The thing was flipped. What do you mean? How long has that thing been flipped? Oh my god. No, don't make 1,000 on accident. Okay, now, wait, how long does it take to make these casings? 30 seconds. Okay, so now, if I go down to here, this should be, there we go. It's making one of the peak casings. That means everything worked. Everything worked. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yes! Well, okay, so now that I now have everything to actually make the stupid thing, so yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall, so I can put it on one of the bottom floors. And okay, I have everything for this, so now we're actually just need to build the thing. I guess I could build this thing right here. I don't see why not. I can't. So yeah, we got to start off with the bottom. So boop boop boop, kind of like an end portal. Are those the heat pipes? Actually, what are those? What are these? These are heat vents. Okay, that was literally mostly all of it. Okay, well, alright, so we're gonna put these here. And also, it did say that I do remember we need to... Oh, I must have didn't grab one. Okay, we'll grab one in a second, but we will... I don't need a... Wow, I don't need those energy hatches. Where's the energy... Oh, this is the energy hatch I need. Okay, so this goes up in front. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. But then we also grab the tungsten frames. We put them right like this. And then we then grab some inputs. Ugh. Okay, yeah, no, that is a little tricky. Oh, okay, so there's just an input over there. Maybe it doesn't really matter. It probably really doesn't. But, you know, we'll just do it. And now we throw this in the center. Did I put that? No, I didn't put that there. We're going to put that there now, because then it's going to throw off all the numbers. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. And then like that, it's just, ooh, simple. I like it. And then it's just the, oh, now it's the coils. Got it. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Okay, this is literally our first chemical reactor of like the whole game. So yeah, this is probably gonna like literally start heating up, and we're gonna need to make even more machines after this. Okay, so then the top part is just to wrap around and those into center. Okay, so these are wait, intake oh, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so now if I do that, that should make it. Bingo! It's done! Wow! Our first, this thing looks very beefy comparing it to like the other ones. But yeah, now we have the ability to now use the chemical plant, which is like a big upgrade. Honestly, from what I can tell, probably some of my next things I'm going to need to do is probably the next fusion reactor, which is already crazy because we made that one, the one upstairs, like I don't know, like 5 episodes, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 episodes ago. I don't entirely remember, but yeah, we already have to make our the next one, which is Mark 2. I kind of wish they were more spread out, but you know, I honestly do wish they were more spread out. But now we have this now done. Yeah, I do wish those the fusion reactors were more spread out. They feel really too close together. It feels weird. All right, so now is this the yes, the chemical plant. Right. So the aqua dust. Right. So now we actually have the ability to then get this stuff this way. Oh, right. So it's like a lot cheaper than doing it the other way, which then also fusion coil blocks requires a clean room. Yeah, it's like literally the next thing we need to do is this, but I know we're trying to make the network switch so it makes the stuff easier. And what was it the terrarium that we were trying to get? Is that like the reason we went through this entire process of doing? Yeah, it's literally because I gotta make the next Mark reactor. Oh man, that sucks.
You waste my time, say you change for the better.